Hey everyone, welcome back to Unlimited Color TV. I'm your host Alexis Monet, and before we get started, make sure you all hit that like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. Okay everyone, so if you don't know, if you haven't heard, the internet is on fire, mainly Twitter, because Rolling Stone put out a list of the top 200 best albums of all time, and a lot of people are in an uproar because Cardi B placed higher on the list than Nicki Minaj. Now, Cardi B's debut album, Invasion of Privacy, did very well, but for a lot of people, it did not do as well as Nicki Minaj's debut album, which was Pink Friday. Pink Friday did come out before Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy. However, when it did come out, it was a different era. There wasn't a streaming era then. We are in the streaming era now, and there's a lot of factors that go into sales, streaming, merchandising, etc. But as I mentioned before, there were other female rappers that were placed on this list, such as Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill, and Lil' Kim. However, a lot of people found an issue with Cardi B placing higher than Nicki Minaj on this list. Cardi B placed at the number 16 and Nicki Minaj placed at the number 31, and that's where a lot of people took issue to. She even placed higher than big artists like Nas and Tupac. Like, how is this even possible? Even Lil Wayne, one of the greatest of all time, Kendrick Lamar, and some other artists that you can see now on the screen, Cardi B's album did surpass them on the list. Now, here are some other mentions that I saw on the list that I found interesting as far as their placement and their numbering on the list. I saw that Dirty Sprite 2 from Future was number 20, which is also higher than Nicki Minaj's debut album Pink Friday. And I also find it interesting that Doja Cat's Planet Her album was only placed at number 136 when she's been doing great. Her album has been making its rounds and it's been remaining on Billboard for a long time. It hasn't left the charts or radio, and singles keep coming out. However, the number one spot was Biggie Small's Ready to Die album. And I respect that. Out of all albums, I give, Biggie that. He was one of the greatest rappers of all time, him and Tupac. So him and Tupac should be in the top 10. Him, Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z, the top dogs of hip hop. But when it comes to Cardi B's album being higher than Nicki Minaj's debut album Pink Friday, yeah, I think Rolling Stone is it sounds like payola. It sounds like something isn't right. And then they had the nerve to tweet out something about Nicki Minaj, which I thought was them trying to clean up their mess, but they had the audacity to say that Nicki Minaj's debut album Pink Friday laid the groundwork for artists like Cardi B, Doja Cat, and Megan Thee Stallion to thrive today, which is very much so true. But if that's the case, then why didn't you place Nicki Minaj higher on your top 200 charts? Given, again, Cardi B's album Invasion of Privacy was a great album, but let's not forget the time that it was released as well. It was the Nicki Minaj hate train. The industry was trying to push her out, and at the time, Cardi B was the underdog, and she had the rags to riches story, and people really liked her and fed into her personality and liked her from Love and Hip Hop. And she also utilized Instagram and had a following on there. But I think people forget about Nicki Minaj's grind and her struggle to even become who she is today. Nicki Minaj went through a lot of scrutiny and criticism, and when she did put out her debut album, it was big. It was everywhere. When Nicki Minaj came out, a lot of people cut bangs. A lot of people started wearing lace front pink wigs and stuff like that to mimic her, to have her type of style. Nicki Minaj's body type is mimicked a lot when it comes to BBLs and just the modern standard of beauty today. So when it comes to her music and when it comes to her overall influence, even today with the barbs, I think she doesn't get her credit. And this is a prime example of how Rolling Stone, even a prime example and a credible quote unquote publication, they won't even recognize a talent and a piece of work like Pink Friday and will place something like Invasion of Privacy above it. Invasion of Privacy has produced a lot of hits, but Pink Friday was an iconic moment. It was an era in time. It was a moment like, I don't understand how this could have happened, but that's just my opinion. Others may think the same or differently, but you let me know how you feel about all of this down below. Thanks again for joining me for another video, and until next time, bye.